Imagine breathing air more carbon-packed than anything seen in 14 million years. That's not science fiction, it's our reality in May 2025. And the clock is ticking. In May 2025, atmospheric carbon dioxide (CO) levels reached an unprecedented milestone, surpassing 430 parts per million (ppm) for the first time in recorded history. According to readings from Hawaii's Mauna Loa Observatory, this is not just the highest level since modern records began in 1958, but possibly the highest in over 14 million years. This alarming data, verified by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA) and the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, underscores the urgent climate emergency we are now facing. Scientists warn that we are drifting further away from a safe climate threshold, and unless drastic action is taken soon, the consequences will be irreversible. What's behind this historic surge? The primary driver behind this steep rise in CO is fossil fuel combustion, from coal plants, vehicles, industrial operations, and deforestation. Although seasonal CO fluctuations have always occurred due to natural cycles, this level of consistent upward trend is undeniably human-induced. Even more troubling is the role of recent El Niño events. This climate phenomenon, which warms the surface of the Pacific Ocean, has accelerated CO buildup by altering weather patterns and weakening the Earth's natural carbon sinks like forests and oceans. As a result, we are now seeing back-to-back years of record-setting CO levels. What does 430 ppm really mean? In pre-industrial times, before 1750, Colorado levels hovered around 280 ppm. In 2015, they crossed 400 ppm for the first time. Now in 2025, they have surpassed 430 ppm, a jump of nearly 10% in just a decade. According to geoscientists, Earth hasn't seen CO concentrations this high since the mid-Miocene epoch, approximately 14 million years ago. Back then, sea levels were 25 meters higher, and global temperatures were 3 to 4 degrees Celsius warmer than today. The cost of inaction. The consequences of this atmospheric shift are already evident across Europe and beyond. Severe heatwaves scorched southern Europe in 2024, with record temperatures in Spain, Greece, and Italy. Flooding and storms devastated parts of Central and Western Europe. Agricultural disruptions are threatening food security and increasing inflation. As CO acts like a blanket trapping heat in the atmosphere, rising levels fuel extreme weather, sea level rise, ecosystem collapse, and human health crises. The longer we delay, the more difficult and expensive it becomes to reverse the damage. Is there still time? Experts agree that we are rapidly approaching the 1.5 degrees Celsius warming threshold set by the Paris Agreement. If we cross this limit, the probability of runaway climate feedback loops increases significantly. That means Arctic permafrost thawing will release methane. Forests may turn from carbon sinks to carbon sources, and the Greenland and Antarctic ice sheets may pass points of no return. However, the good news is that this future is not inevitable. What can be done? 1. Rapid emissions reductions. Nations, especially in the global north, must phase out fossil fuels urgently. 2. Carbon pricing and regulations. Europe must strengthen its emissions trading systems and enforce stricter industrial limits. 3. Invest in renewable energy. Wind, solar, and hydro must replace coal and gas infrastructure immediately. 4. Empower citizens. Awareness, green transport, sustainable diets, and conscious consumption all matter. This isn't just a climate crisis, it's a human crisis. Share this video. Talk about it. Demand climate action from your leaders. If we act together, we can still change the forecast.